back to my channel. Yes, I changed the channel name from DIY Girls to the DIY Girl as per your suggestion, and yeah, I have changed the logo as well, and I hope you liked it and it's better than the previous one. So today I'm about to show you how you can convert your old sari into a fashionable jumpsuit like this.
Not today, just stay. Just stay.
I'm totally loving this jumpsuit as it is very comfortable, very eye-catching as well. So without any further ado, let's get started.
For this you're gonna need a sari, a camisole which is also called as chemise, a scissor, some pins, a chalk and a measuring tape. Start by placing the camisole flat on one corner of the sari, making sure there are no wrinkles, and then start marking around it to trace its shape. Once done, cut it out.
Just feel my heart.
Make two such pieces. Then take the camisole. Now you can also take lining cloth, also called as astar, but I am taking the camisole. Here I am ripping the side seams of the camisole open with a seam ripper. And then cutting its straps out as I don't need them anymore. Now you should have two lining pieces like this, for the front as well as for the back piece. Now take your measuring tape and measure how long you want your top part of the jumpsuit to be. I am taking about 12 inches here. You can take according to your wish. And then mark it. Now for the back piece, I am making a straight line from one armhole to another like this. And then cutting it out. I am cutting the lining first, and for the sari piece, I am taking a bit of fabric extra so that I can fold it in for the hemming. Now draw a straight line from the point which we marked earlier for the length and then cut it. Cut off any extra sari piece if you see any.
Let's not pretend.
And sew the lining with the sari from the sides and also hem the top edge of the back piece. Once that is done, let's move on to the front piece. First, cut the neckline you want. I am cutting a V-neck of about 2-inch depth. You can take according to yourself. Always cut with a little bit extra cloth for the seam allowance because you never know, you might run short of the fabric. So always take a little bit extra.
We found our way again. We found our way again. We found our way.
Don't forget to cut the extra if you see any from the sides.
Please.
Now then cut the length for the front piece as well from to the marked point that we did earlier. As you can see, I did a slant V cut at the bottom midpoint of the front piece, which I later cut off because it didn't came out the way I pictured it. So you don't have to do it either if you don't want to. Then just simply attach the lining with the sari piece and hem the neckline and armhole. Once everything is done, place the back piece with the right side up and then place the front piece over it, that is with the wrong side up, so that both the right sides are together, and then stitch both the pieces together from the side seam. Now keep it aside. For the pant portion, lay your sari flat and fold it into half from one side, and then take your pajama or your existing palazzo and fold it into half and then place it over the sari so that the straight side of the pajama is on the folded edge of the sari and the crotch on the other side. And then mark its shape. Since I am using pajama, I will flare out the leg part below the crotch to make it into a palazzo. And then cut the piece out, leaving 1 inch for seam allowance. Make two such pieces and then make linings for them as well if you are using a see-through sari. Then open your pant pieces and stitch the lining with the sari pieces from all the edges. Once that is done, place both the pieces opened up and right sides together and stitch the upper sides together till the crotch, and then stitch the legs separately to close the pant. take a wide piece of lining, or you can also take a sari piece and fold it into half and then stitch the opening. Now that will be your waistband. Now before attaching it to the leg piece, I'm cutting off this turquoise portion from it because I don't want it. So to attach the waistband, simply just place the waistband over the waist of the pant and stitch the edges like so. Once done, it should look something like this from the front. And from the back, I've left it open in the middle with half an inch of seam allowance to attach the zip later. Now here's the part where I realized my sexy cut wasn't gonna work out, so I removed it by cutting it. You don't have to do this step if you're keeping the sexy cut, but I decided to remove it. Cut a straight line at the back of the top piece to attach the zipper. Now make sure that your top part is not very tight at this point because it will get more tight once we attach the zipper, so keep it a bit loose from the very beginning. Now simply take the bottom edge of the top and the upper edge of the waistband and stitch them together while aligning them both from their respective cuts. Once done, you should have something like this. Both the top and the waistband cut should stay in one line, as you can see. Now cut a bit from the bottom part, that is the pant portion, till the point you need to get into the jumpsuit. And then place the invisible zipper inside and cover the zipper by folding the raw edges of the cuts and placing it over the zipper and stitch all over it from bottom part to the top part, and you're done with that. Lastly, take two straps from your sari piece. I took a long piece and double folded it and then did a straight stitch over it and ironed it to make it into a strap. And then just simply attach them at front and back sides of your jumpsuit and you're good to go.
So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and share with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel because that would mean a lot to me. And also, if you do try it out, do share it with me on my Instagram page, that is a Vogue doll, and my Facebook page that is present right here. And do give me a follow on both of these pages because that would make my day. Okay, so now moving on to the featuring time. Let's see which three of you gets featured today. Okay, so the video that I'm selecting you guys from is the phone case video, and if you haven't seen it yet, it's present right here. You can just click it right on the I button and you'll see the video. So the first one goes out to Jinsey Joy, and she says, awesome video and I like the mosaic one. Thank you. Okay, so the next one goes out to Harshita Perry, and she says, I like the galaxy one, and by the how is it dog. Okay, and by the way, how is the dog? I miss her. Okay, she's alright, and she's right there sitting down chewing on her treats and laying down, and I don't know what else she's doing, but she is doing all her work and she is good. Thank you for asking though. And you look pretty baby. Thank you. The last one goes out to Ishika Rungta, and she says, I will surely try this. Totally awesome. Now let's see what it turns out after I try this at home. Yes, do share it with me if you try this out. The page that you will have to share it with me is right here and here, and I'll be happy to see them. If you also want to get featured on my next DIY video, that is going to be on Sunday, do turn your notification bell button on after subscribing to my channel, and comment down below if you like this jumpsuit or not, and also what would you like to see next on my channel. And also write a tiny little note that you have turned the notification bell button on, and I'll select 3 of you for the next DIY video. Till then, bye bye.